Hi, welcome to Nightbird Tarot. My name is Brooke, and welcome to your November 2015 Tarot forecast. These are general readings for the general public. If you'd like something more in-depth and private specifically for you, you can check out my website, nightbirdtarot.com. My readings start at $25. This reading is for Taurus, and Taurus, I hope you had a great month in October. Taurus, I've already laid out the cards for November's reading. So we're going to get started and see what's in store for you for the month of November. Taurus, you have quite a few players in your reading this month. You have 3 court cards that have shown up, and I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised at the outcome of this as well. What's in your crowning position or your atmospheric elements for the month, or your theme, we see the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles, he's a businessman. He's very much in charge or in control of something, whether it's in terms of finance, owning his own business. This could be a banker, someone that works in accounting, finance, banking, mortgage companies, self-employed, someone who is very much an entrepreneur even. This person has relevance in your reading. Now, he is an earth sign, so this could be for Taurus men that are watching. This could even be relative for Taurus women as well. Being in control or being in command of your money this month is very much the theme for Taurus. So going into the month of November, you may find that you're on top. You're on top of things financially, you're on top of things security-wise, you're very much in control or in command of your money situation for the month, which is very good. It's very promising. Perhaps it hasn't been like this for quite many months, before. Perhaps you're really feeling as if you're in control of your money situation, especially going into the month of November. This also could be relative to an actual person who may have prominence or may have a role in your lives, especially going into the month of November. This king in particular is very grounded. He's very practical. He's very connected to not only materialistic things, but he's very connected to nature. He's very connected to the masculine energy of separating spirit from material. So he's a very positive king in terms of being able to separate the two, okay? He could be an earth sign, so Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, just keep that in mind. But he is in your theme or the atmospheric elements going into the month of November, the King of Pentacles. Now following this, you do have 2 court cards which are under the element of fire. So the first one we see is the Page of Wands. This is coming from your past position. This could be a child or a younger person. So a fire sign would be Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Now if it's a child, this is someone who is very creative, very intellectual, very dynamic, very adventurous, okay? Very theatrical, very artistic, even very dreamy, very imaginative. If this is a child, this is coming from a past position. In terms of a diverse meaning with this card, it could be coming from your past, you've received good news. So you may be leaving October going into November, you've received good news about something. This could be good news about money even. This could have been a letter. This could have been good news passed on to you from someone else. You've been the recipient, for many of those that are watching, of good news, of a positive message. Something has landed into Taurus's realm which has brought much happiness. And I get the sense from many of those it's either financial, prosperity, happiness in form of, good news about family members, or perhaps there's been a gain of employment, or perhaps there's been something creative or artistic that has come your way where you've been able to be part of a project even. Something has come in the form of good messages or good news for Taurus coming out of your past. And significantly, next to this card, it may also be a child, because right next to this is the King of Wands. So we see the Page of Wands next to the King of Wands. The King of Wands, however, is very much passionate, creative, and dynamic energy, but also one of kind of instilling or igniting or pushing you to do something. I get the sense for Taurus that this king in particular has pushed you to evolve, or is pushing you to go forward in something, or they've kind of ignited something within Taurus, especially in the month of November. And it's almost as if you have really felt, whether they've been a mentor, or whether they've been a good friend, or whether they've been a best friend, or a brother, husband, boyfriend, this person has really supported Taurus. They've really supported Taurus in the sense of financial support, or creative support, or emotional support, or you've really been able to count on them, especially in harder times. Now that Taurus has found their footing again, especially financially, this person is still there for you, okay? But this person's very significant coming out of your past, and also being able to kind of uplift you or keep you stable. I get the sense this person was very much about stability for you, or very much about stability and helping you out, because there's much love there from this king. Because the Page of Wands and the King of Wands are in the same suit, I get the sense from many of those that are watching that this could be father-child position. So if you are married or have a significant other with a child that may happen to be a fire sign, this could be very significant for you in this reading. Now, following this in your challenge position, we see a major arcana card, which is all about taking risks, and it's all about adventure, and it's the Fool. There is a new beginning coming up for Taurus, especially in the month of November. The message is, for some reason, you're either afraid of it, or you're blocked about it, or something is keeping you back. There may be a fear for many of those that are watching. Now, this is a general reading, but there may be a fear for Taurus in the month of November of taking that leap of faith, or taking a risk, or being adventurous in terms of getting into something new, or going after something new, or starting something new, or being able to accept a new beginning in your life. Your spread is very much about new beginnings, especially in relationships. And I think for you, the prominence of court cards in your reading this month is very much centered around perhaps past relationships with someone that you had a child with, and very much centered upon someone who's very prominent in your life right now that could very well maybe this King of Pentacles, especially if he's a kind of a person that's very grounded, and he's also very successful at the same time, which is a rare quality to see in people. But the Fool is in your challenge position, Taurus. So this speaks to me as if you want to take this risk, you want to take this leap of faith, you're really up for a change, but you're also feeling as if the negative self-talk is coming in. Well, what if it's no different than this last relationship? Or what if it doesn't work out? Or what if he's a weirdo? Or what if she's a weirdo? Or whatever it is, the challenge is to accept the notion that perhaps life is calling you to take a leap of faith. Because if you've gotten tired of the same old, especially in relationships, or having to deal with the ex, or having to deal with certain situations, especially on the home front, this is now the time that there may be things being generated for you, especially in relationships. And I get the feeling for Taurus, there may be opportunities for new love this month, because in your outcome position we see the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups is a very passionate card in terms of new beginnings in relationships, new love, maybe on the horizon for Taurus as well. You may find at the end of November, in particular going into December, there may be opportunities for Taurus to start new relationships. There may be passionate encounters with someone else. Your sex lives may take an upswing. There's something very passionately tied to this King of Pentacles, and also maybe for you being able to be more in control of your finances. But in terms of this Ace's placement in the reading, especially in the outcome, is one of taking a leap, going forward, starting new relationships, hitting the ground running, starting a new life even, going into a different direction. Because it's almost as if you're leaving something behind. You may be on top of it with finances, which is encouraging you to, if you're wanting to move, or if you're wanting to change residence, or if you're wanting to change jobs and you've got extra money to do so, in order to do that, you may find that where you go next, Taurus, there may be something waiting for you in terms of new relationships, friendships, new job opportunities, something where there's much passion involved, much exchanges of emotion. So the block for you is releasing the need to know what's going to happen next. So releasing the need of the control of opinions of others. You don't need to ask everybody what you should do. You know deep down what it is that you need to do. And I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised. If you're wanting to make a change in your life, you're being called upon this month to take a leap of faith in that, because the outcome of this, especially towards the end of the month, may be the delivering of new emotions, new relationships, new friendships even, new opportunities, especially when it comes to like-minded individuals, finding your people, finding your tribe, and feeling as if you're more part of a community even, something where you're going to be embraced and accepted for who you are. So Taurus, I think that's very exciting for you. You're going to have a wonderful month, much positivity for you, and I think that you're really wanting to leave certain things behind, especially in this month of November, and just remember to have that leap of faith and to take that journey of the unknown, because many times when you leave your comfort zone, it's the hardest thing to do, but when you do, you're always surprised with something better, I think. And it's a journey that is something that perhaps maybe you need to accept this month. So good luck to you, Taurus. Keep me posted. I want to say thank you to all my subscribers and my new subscribers as well. Thank you for your comments, your shares, your likes. And also, thank you so much for supporting Nightward Tarot, and I really appreciate it. So have a great month, Taurus, and I'll see you back here in December.